Hello everyone, this is Samir. Welcome back to my channel EasyGate. Now we are discussing about inductor. Inductance is the property of inductor which opposes the change of current. Inductance is the property of inductor which opposes the change of current. And the second point is time varying current across an ideal coil produces the time varying magnetic flux which is proportional to the time varying current. Okay? Time varying current across ideal coil, that means time varying current through an inductor produces the time varying magnetic flux which is directly proportional to the time varying current. Okay, now we will see that. Look at here you can see that the current is flowing through an inductor. The time varying current is flowing through this inductor which will produce the time varying flux which is directly proportional to this current only. Okay, in the mathematical form, we can write the time varying flux is directly proportional to the time varying current. That means I of t is directly proportional to I of t. In generally, we can write psi is directly proportional to I. If I replace this proportionality with a constant, we can write psi is equal to Li. Here L is the proportionality constant which is called as inductance. If I want to write this inductance value, we can write L is equal to psi by I. And the units for inductance are Weber per ampere, which is called as Henry. Okay, we know that this psi is nothing but the total flux which can be write as n into phi, so that L value will become L is equal to n phi divided by I, where n is nothing but number of turns, phi is nothing but flux per turn. Okay, that means psi is the total flux which is in the form of n into phi. Okay, now we will try to plot the characteristics for inductance. Now look at this equation. Here you can see that psi is equal to Li, which is in the form of y is equal to mx. That means this straight line will pass through origin, and you can see that where I value, where psi value is y and x value is nothing but I, where slope is nothing but L. If we try to plot this characteristics, which is a straight line in psi I plane, you can observe that it is a straight line passing through origin in psi I plane with a slope L. Okay, now you can see that it is a straight line passing through origin, that means it is linear, and it is present in the first quadrant, and the same kind of half is present in the third quadrant, that means it is bilateral. It is present in the first quadrant as well as third quadrant, that means it is offering it is offering a positive resistance, so it is passive, right? Now come to the next point. By looking at this equation, we will say that inductance L is directly proportional to N. L is directly proportional to N, but it is wrong because here psi is in the form of N. Now look at this is phi. Phi is in the form of N. Okay, phi is equal to mmf by reluctance, which can be written as N into I divided by L by A nu. If I substitute this phi value in inductance, L is equal to, we will get L is equal to N by I into this phi value, which is N into I divided by L by A nu. We can get L value as N square A nu divided by L in Henry's. Here you can see that L is directly proportional to N square. L is directly proportional to N square, right? Here you can see that L is directly proportional to N square, right? This is very important, remember this. If I want to write down the voltage and current per inductor from this expression, how we will write? The voltage from Faraday's law, we can write V of t is equal to d psi by dt. That means rate of change of flux with respect to time is called as voltage. We know that psi is nothing but n phi. So replace this psi with n phi. What will get? D by dt n phi. Here n is the constant, so n into d phi by dt. V of t is equal to n into d phi by dt. Okay. We can write voltage as V of t is equal to d psi by dt. We also know that psi is nothing but Li. So we can write d by dt of Li. Here L is constant, that means L into di by dt. So you need to remember this voltage formula, which is Li into L into di by dt. Okay. Now if I want to find out this current expression, how we will find? We need to shift this L and dt from this side to this side, and we need to apply integration on both sides to remove this differentiation. We will get I of t is equal to 1 by L integration minus infinity to t V of t dt. If I want to find out the power from these two expressions, how we will find? The multiplication of voltage and current is nothing but power. That means we already know that the voltage expression, and we need to multiply with the current. That's it. We'll get P is equal to Li di by dt. If I need to find out the energy, how we will find? The integration of power is nothing but energy. We need to integrate this power, so that we'll get the energy. W is equal to integration of Li di by dt into dt. This dt get cancelled. We will get Li di by di. Li into di. If I integrate this, what we will get? L is a constant. Integration of I with respect to di is nothing but I square by 2. We'll get energy as W is equal to 1 by 2 Li square. Okay. In the next lecture, we'll be discussing about the types of inductors. If you like the video, please subscribe and press the bell icon. Thank you.